Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name, of course, is Tubby Emu, and I want to talk about this because, one, I don't think it'll be in the game, unfortunately. I think this is kind of one of those bigger things that people will eventually look for, but until it's used more in the WWE, I don't think they'll put it in this year. If you guys remember last year, the 1000th episode of Monday Night Raw, they debuted a new set. That was in about, was that June, July, somewhere in there? And unfortunately, it was too late in the development cycle to go ahead and add it to the WWE video game. Now, yes, the cage did debut in May. The new cage between Brock Lesnar and Triple H. Now, whether or not that cage is going to stay, we don't know because we haven't seen another cage match. But I, for one, love the new simplistic 3-panel design. And, the top where it seemed much more, it's not as big and bulky. I've also been to the house shows. If you've been to a house show where they have the really cheap, where they set up the cage there, it's really funny to see Big Show and Sheamus inside that cage. It really was. I think that the new game won't have the new cage, but I think it's something to look forward to in the new video game, or in a future release of the video game once we get to see more of how it's used. Now, the interesting thing about that was, some people had speculated it was only because, Triple H was hiding the sledgehammer up there. Some people are saying, no, it's the real new steel cage. Unfortunately, until we see it more on TV or getting used in pay-per-views or matches, I don't see the urgency to necessarily rush and put it in. I think I'm excited for it. It's an addition that will be great once it comes. But at the same time, it's not going to change my life because, I don't really make too many steel cage matches. I would prefer updates to Hell in a Cell and have it more like it actually is than worry about the steel cage right now. But the question goes to you guys. Do you want to see the new cage? Are you excited about it? Maybe you've not even seen the new cage from Extreme Rules. Maybe you weren't able to watch it or buy the pay-per-view, whatever it happens to be. There was a new cage. It was a 3-panel design. And personally, I actually really liked it. I thought the cage was a lot more simplistic. The top it looked like a triangle. And, whether or not that's going to be good for, future times when you have guys that go up there and sit on top of the cage and fight and have battles. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to see that between Triple H and Brock Lesnar. So we don't know if it's going to be apropos to that. But I think it's really awesome because there's 4 corner platforms they could do stuff on. I think it'll be a good potential addition to the video game. It'll give it a little bit more diversity. And I wish eventually they have a steel cage camera where you could get a cameraman and do it like TNA and cut a hole in the side of the cage and do a camera angle that way. I think that would be a pretty cool addition to the video game. But let me know what your thoughts are on the new steel cage. Should it be in? Should it not be in? And what do you think they can do to improve on it to make it even better? It'll be interesting to see in the game if they do add it in, how much more. An oh my god moment breaking through a panel. I think that would be pretty sweet. Let me know in the comment section below what your guys' thoughts are. Make sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, we will see you all later.